Well, you and I are about to pop in at Pollen Creative Media, who've teamed up with TBWA Huntless Scarus to surprise a client with a rather unusual digital solution in the form of augmented reality. Let's go check it out. Now, just standing next to this gentleman, I pick up so much energy, so I can only imagine all of the creative juices that's gone into this project, no pun intended.
No.
This is Graham Carr from Pollen Creative Media, and you guys have been playing around with augmented reality on this particular project. Tell me more.
That's right. We were brought a very unique opportunity by our client TBWA, who are the agency behind the Appletiser brand. They asked us to create a unique piece of augmented reality media to promote the Valentines Day campaign for Appletiser.
So for techies in training that don't know where to start with what augmented reality actually is, what is it?
Okay, augmented reality is simple. It is the superimposing or the fusion of digital or computer-generated imagery into a viewer's viewport via their mobile device or through their computer screen. So if I was to give you a simple example, if I had a photograph of you and I photoshopped a set of angel wings onto you and it was happening in live time, that would be augmented reality.
Gotcha. Graham, taking it back to the drawing board, behind us there are very interesting characters. Tell me more.
Each one of these characters represents a different aspect of the campaign, and when brought together, create a unique experience. When you view through the mobile app as an individual bottle on there, you will see an individual animation that plays out with, say, Johnny Appleseed, who's the male character, or the Cupid, which we see the developments over there of. But the unique thing about this project, and what actually makes it so unique, and as far as we know, this is the first in the world, the combination of the bottles will create a unique experience. Hence the tie into the romance and the coupling aspect behind Valentine's Day.
Okay,
so if I put those two together,
birds of a feather, when two or more are gathered.
That's it.
The story unfolds.
There we go.
So you've got 3 characters, but essentially 9 stories.
There are 9 stories, absolutely, and based on the combination of the bottles and the order in which the application detects the label, which one it picks up first, it will present you with a unique animation based on those parameters.
Well, Colin, do you mind if I augment your work reality for just a second so we can get stuck into the DNA of these characters that you've created?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Tell me more.
So what was, I think, mostly exciting for all of us was, kind of have this really cool concept, and I don't think anybody knows, how it was gonna work. But we knew that we had these characters, and they had to look like something, and they had to do some cool stuff. So that really kind of started the process for us. We knew we kind of had this central farm fatale kind of character. I called her Apple Blossom.
Oh!
I know, right?
Love it.
She was supposed to be, to me, kind of based on this sort of Mae West kind of character, a bit of Marilyn Monroe. So when you see a lot of her development, it's something that needed to be sweet, but also like a little naughty, She's a
little bit of sugar and spice thrown into the mix. Gotcha.
And to kind of counteract that, we have this bumbling Johnny Appleseed kind of character, and he's sort of, I suppose, meant to represent, every guy who tries to make it with a girl who's a little out of his league, So, and then, of course, we have this kind of Cupid character who was, I think, in an interesting kind of way, was treated very differently to how we're used to seeing, a fat baby with wings. And this time around, he's almost like an amphibian kind of alien, and he's got this a sort of like hot rod spaceship. So that was a lot of fun. And as you kind of work with these characters, you start feeling from a design perspective a lot of very cute visual cues. So it's all very kind of like 50s. It's very early modernist, and that gives us a lot of cool visual gags to play with as well. It's that era of animation versus live action that's actually very cleverly integrated when you consider it on a second screen kind of format, So it is this, it's for the first time, it's like animation composited over real life live action. Like, it's, what?
Well, Colin, here's to witnessing some vintage romance over the perfect apple bubbles.
The perfect kind of romance.
I'm with Serena Ramia, who is the brand manager of Appletiser. Serena, I'm sure you thought that just when your job was exciting, it certainly got a whole lot more exciting with this campaign.
It definitely got a whole lot more exciting. Looking at this campaign and the fact that we are doing something new, we're doing something fun and exciting for our consumers, it is phenomenal to see the response we are receiving, and it's making my job very interesting.
So what made you go this route?
So Appletiser has always been a conservative brand, and obviously we need to move with the trends as well, and there is a call for 3D and virtual reality. So when we were approached with doing augmented reality and we saw how cool the concepts were and the fact that there were cute character skits and they interacted with each other, it made us quite excited as well, and we wanted to explore it and push the boundaries.
So I'm guessing that there might be a sequel?
There will be a sequel.
I'm taking some time out with Shane Forbes, who is the creative group head at TBWA. So what turned you on about using augmented reality?
I think this day and age, everyone's on their phones the whole time. Even if you're like at a bar and you're trying to hit on a girl, now it's even harder because she might be on her phone. So it's like, I think creatively, client wanted us to use this bottle as a tool to start with. So even if it's like it says, hey, sexy on the label and I can buy you a drink, that was where it started. Then it's like, cool, now how can we actually break down the barrier of her and the cell phone between us? So we're like, let's look at using the cell phone where it's like, hey babe, you want to check this out? And I can show you this magic trick in essence on my phone, where these characters pop out of the bottle and come to life and they say to you, hey babe, rather than me saying, hey babe. So it's basically, and it doesn't just work for guys and girls, it's like you'll see there's 9 different scenarios, and as girls can go hit on guys. And I mean, this is a sort of brand Appletiser is. It's like, it's playing, it's an interplay between the sexes.
Now, clearly it's allowed everyone a new party trick, but it's also very cutting edge. So first in Africa, first in the world. What do you have to say about that?
We didn't know if this thing would work or not. So for me, I've been doing this for a while. We just go to animation approvals for a TV ad or whatever, and like that's almost what we expected. But then when you sit here and the day we actually got to play with it, I mean, we all sort of went like, it works. Like, and it was like this amazing, you could feel the energy in the room. Everyone was super excited about it. It's not often that you get clients coming in and they just like, they want to take it home now, even though it's in very much its infancy. And the feedback we've been getting from it has just been amazing. So we're very proud of it, and can't wait for people to download the app and have some fun with it, because you really need to actually use it to believe it. Like, it's not like watching a TV ad or even the footage on this show might not do it justice. When you actually go buy the bottle and play with it yourself, it really comes to life. It's so cool.
Well, Graham, I cannot wait to see this big reveal, and let's bring the romance to life, as you say.
Hold on to your socks.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
So like
She's quite cheeky, isn't she?
She is. The girl always gets the
apple
upper hand.
Literally.
Literally.
That. That is incredible. Wow. Talk about a heartbreaker. She just broke his heart into 1,000 little pieces.
That she did.